Let me be blunt with you. Being nice has never been the problem. The problem is being too nice. There's a difference between kindness and weakness. There's a difference between showing compassion and being a doormat. And somewhere along the line, too many women got confused. You were told to smile, to nod, to be agreeable, to keep the peace, to put everyone else's needs before your own. You thought that if you just kept giving, kept forgiving, kept showing how nice you were, the world would somehow give you back the same energy. But life doesn't work that way. And men especially don't respond to that. A man doesn't respect a woman simply because she's nice. He respects a woman because she has a backbone, because she has boundaries, because she knows where to draw the line and she doesn't hesitate to enforce it. Men may enjoy your niceness for a while, but they will only respect you when they see your strength. If you've been bending over backwards, always available, always giving, always trying to prove that you're good enough, I want you to stop. Stop right now. You see, men aren't blind. They know when you're overextending yourself. They know when your niceness isn't about genuine kindness, but about fear. Fear of being abandoned. Fear of being unloved, fear of being rejected. And here's the truth. When a man senses that fear, he loses respect for you. He might take advantage of you. He might use you. Or he might just leave. But one thing he will not do is look at you as a woman worth protecting, cherishing, or respecting. So what do you do instead? You stop trying to be endlessly nice. You start being real. You stop agreeing to things that make you uncomfortable. You stop tolerating behavior that hurts you. You stop keeping silent when you know you should speak up. And most importantly, you start standing tall in who you are. Because respect doesn't come from how much you give. Respect comes from how clearly you define your limits. Think about it. Every time you said yes when you wanted to say no, every time you brushed off his disrespect just to keep the peace, every time you allowed yourself to be taken for granted because you thought it was the nice thing to do, you were teaching him how to treat you. You were teaching him that your feelings don't matter. You were teaching him that your time is not valuable. You were teaching him that he can get away with giving you the bare minimum, and you'll still smile and accept it. And if that's the lesson you've been teaching, then you can't be surprised when he stops respecting you. Here's the secret men don't say out loud. Men test women. Not in obvious ways, but in subtle ways. They'll show up late to see if you tolerate it. They'll speak to you in a sharp tone to see if you flinch or stay silent. They'll push your boundaries just to see if you enforce them. And when you don't, when you let it slide, that's when the respect meter drops. And once it drops too low, there's almost no getting it back. Now, this doesn't mean you need to be cruel or cold. It doesn't mean you need to fight every little thing. It means you need to stop equating nice with valuable. Your value doesn't come from how much you accommodate others. It comes from your presence, your confidence, your standards. A woman who commands respect isn't the one who says yes to everything. She's the one who says no and means it. She's the one who refuses to betray herself for the comfort of others. Men admire the woman who is kind, yes, but also the woman who is unshakable, who doesn't compromise her dignity just to be liked, who doesn't chase approval like it's oxygen, who doesn't let her fear of losing a man make her lose herself. That's the woman who even demands respect, with one loser man's route out even asking for it. You've been told that love requires selflessness, and it does to a point, but selflessness doesn't mean erasing yourself. It doesn't mean silencing your voice, dimming your light, or swallowing your pain. Because here's the harsh reality. The more you erase yourself to make a man happy, the more invisible you become to him, and no man will respect a woman he doesn't see. So stop being nice in the way that drains you. Be warm, but with boundaries. Be warm, but with standards. Be loving, but with self-respect. Because when you start showing up as the woman who values herself, men have no choice but to value you too. And let's be honest, the reason many of you have been too nice is because deep down you're afraid of being alone. You think that if you say no, If you put your foot down, if you set standards, he'll walk away. But let me ask you this. If he leaves because you had boundaries, was he ever really the man for you? If he only stayed because you made yourself small, was that ever love? No. Real love can only grow where there is respect. And respect can only exist when both people are standing in their truth. So stop hiding, stop shrinking, stop betraying yourself in the name of being nice. Because the woman who gains respect is the woman who is unapologetically herself. Now let's get practical. The next time a man disrespects you off time, don't smile and brush it off. Let him know it's not acceptable. The next time he raises his voice at you, don't stay silent. Speak your truth with calm strength. The next time you feel pressured to do something you don't want to do, don't cave. Say no. Because every time you enforce your boundary, you're building respect. Every time you choose yourself, you're teaching him how to treat you. Men don't fall in love with women who are endlessly nice. They fall in love with women who are real, who are soft when it's time to be soft and firm when it's time to be firm, who don't confuse pleasing with loving, who don't confuse silence with peace, who don't confuse tolerance with patience. That balance, that strength wrapped in softness, that's what makes a woman unforgettable. So from today forward, I want you to stop asking, am I being nice enough? And start asking, am I being true to myself? Because when you are true to yourself, you'll find that you don't even need to demand respect. It will naturally come to you. And the men who can't handle that, let them go. Because a man who walks away from a woman who respects herself is a man who wasn't strong enough to stand beside her in the first place. Stop being just nice. Start being powerful. Start being fearless. Start being the woman who knows her worth and never discounts herself for anyone. Because the moment you step into that energy, you'll notice the shift. Men will treat you differently. People will look at you differently. And most importantly, you will look at yourself differently. And that is the kind of respect that lasts forever. So the choice is yours. Do you keep bending, shrinking, erasing yourself in the name of being nice? Or do you rise, claim your space, and demand the respect you deserve without even raising your voice? Be strong, be fearless, and remember, the respect you want from men begins with the respect you give to yourself. Now, if this message spoke to you, don't just sit on it. Take action. Start living it. And before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button to Magnetic Mindset, because this is where we break down the real truths that nobody else is brave enough to tell you. If you're ready to stop being overlooked, stop being undervalued, and finally step into your power, then this is where you belong. Subscribe now, because your transformation starts today.